View. Have you ever wondered what really goes on inside a pharmaceutical factory? It's a world of precision, science, and life-changing innovation. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to show you the step-by-step process of how medicines are made, from a simple idea to the pill in your hand. Stick around, because some of these facts will blow your mind. Let's start at the very beginning. Research and development, or R&D. This is where it all kicks off. Scientists spend years, sometimes even decades, searching for new compounds that can treat specific diseases. They screen thousands, sometimes millions, of molecules to find just one promising candidate. Did you know that for every 5,000 to 10,000 compounds that enter preclinical testing, only one makes it to market? It's like finding a needle in a haystack the size of a football stadium. This phase is incredibly expensive, often costing hundreds of millions of dollars before a single human trial even begins. The goal here is to understand how a potential drug works and to ensure it's safe enough for the next stage. Once a promising compound is identified, it moves into preclinical trials. This doesn't involve humans yet. Instead, scientists use computer models and conduct laboratory tests, known as in vitro studies. They also test the compound in living organisms, like animals, which are called in vivo studies. These tests help determine a safe dosage range and identify any potential side effects. The data collected here is crucial. It's all submitted to regulatory agencies, like the FDA in the United States, to get permission to start testing in humans. This is a massive milestone for any new drug. With regulatory approval, we enter the clinical trial phase, which is broken down into three main stages. Phase 1 involves a small group of healthy volunteers, usually around 20 to 100 people. The primary goal is to assess the drug's safety, determine how it's absorbed and metabolized by the body, and identify common side effects. It's all about safety first. If Phase 1 is successful, the drug moves to Phase 2. Here, the focus shifts to effectiveness. The drug is given to a larger group of people, typically several hundred, who actually have the disease the drug is intended to treat. Researchers are looking to see if the drug has the desired effect and to further evaluate its safety. This phase can take several years. Then comes Phase 3, the largest and most expensive part of clinical trials. Thousands of patients across multiple locations participate. This phase confirms the drug's effectiveness, monitors side effects, and compares it to commonly used treatments. The sheer amount of data collected is staggering. A successful Phase 3 trial is the final piece of the puzzle needed before a company can apply for final approval to market the drug. After successfully navigating all three phases of clinical trials, the pharmaceutical company compiles all the data from every single study into what's called a New Drug Application, or NDA. This document can be over 100,000 pages long. It's a complete history of the drug, and it's submitted to the regulatory authorities for a final, comprehensive review. Experts then pore over every detail to decide if the drug's benefits outweigh its risks. If they give the green light, the drug is approved for manufacturing and sale. The entire journey from initial discovery to approval can take an average of 10 to 15 years. Now for the part you've been waiting for, large-scale manufacturing inside the factory. This is where the magic of science meets the power of engineering. The first step is sourcing raw materials. These are the active pharmaceutical ingredients, or APIs, which are the core component of the drug, and excipients, which are the inactive substances like fillers, binders, and coatings that help deliver the drug. Every single raw material is rigorously tested for purity and quality before it's even allowed into the production area. There is zero room for error. Next is the formulation and granulation process. The API and excipients are weighed with incredible precision, sometimes down to the microgram, and then mixed together in giant industrial blenders. For solid dosage forms like tablets, this powder mixture often goes through a process called granulation. This involves adding a liquid binder to the powder to form larger granules, which ensures that every tablet will have a uniform amount of the active ingredient. Think of it like making dough, but on a massive, highly controlled scale. After granulation, the mixture is dried to the perfect moisture content. Then, it's time for compression. This is where the granules are fed into a tablet press, a high-speed rotary machine that can produce hundreds of thousands of tablets per hour. Each tablet is compressed with immense force to ensure it has the right hardness and size. Quality control teams are constantly checking the tablets for weight, thickness, and hardness throughout this process. But we're not done yet. Many tablets need a special coating. This coating can serve multiple purposes. It can make the tablet easier to swallow, mask a bitter taste, protect the drug from stomach acid so it's released in the intestines, or even control the rate at which the drug is released into the body over time. The tablets are placed in a large rotating drum, and the coating solution is sprayed on them in a fine mist as they tumble around, ensuring a perfectly even layer. Now, let's talk about one of the most critical aspects of a pharmaceutical factory, the clean rooms. These are not just clean rooms. They are sterile environments where the air quality, temperature, and humidity are strictly controlled. The air is filtered through HEPA filters to remove dust, microbes, and any other airborne particles. Scowls. Anyone entering these areas must wear special gowns, gloves, masks, and hairnets to prevent contamination. The level of cleanliness is almost unbelievable. A typical clean room in a pharmaceutical plant is thousands of times cleaner than the air in a normal city. Once the tablets are made and coated, they move to the packaging line. This is another highly automated process. Blister packs or bottles are filled, sealed, and labeled at lightning speed. Each package includes a lot number and an expiration date, which are essential for tracking. Fun fact, the packaging is just as regulated as the drug itself. It has to protect the medicine from light, moisture, and physical damage, and it must be child-resistant if necessary. Throughout every single step I've described, from raw materials to the final package, there is constant quality control. Samples are taken and tested at every stage of production. This is known as in-process control. After a batch is complete, final product testing is performed to confirm that it meets all specifications for potency, purity, and quality. Nothing leaves the factory until it passes every single test. The principle here is quality by design, meaning quality is built into the process, not just tested for at the end. Finally, after passing all quality checks, the finished products are moved to a secure, climate-controlled warehouse. From here, they are distributed to wholesalers, pharmacies, and hospitals around the world, ready to help patients in need. The journey is long and complex, but it's a process driven by a deep commitment to safety and efficacy. So, the next time you see a simple pill, remember the incredible journey it took to get there. The years of research, the rigorous testing, the precision manufacturing, and the unwavering dedication of thousands of scientists, engineers, and technicians. A testament to human ingenuity and our collective desire to live healthier lives. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of a pharmaceutical factory. If you found this fascinating, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of science and technology. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video.